What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is just an update to the ultimate stall guide. There's been a lot of comments and a lot of questions about certain things not working. So we're going to jump into just another mission. We're just going to not really edit the video at all and just going to jump into one mission and just let it rock out. I'm bringing Power Base Penny. Onski is bringing Ice King. At first, we're just going to use my base unless something goes wrong and Onski's going to put down his base. But for the majority of it, it's just going to be my base. There's a lot of things that are going on currently that are causing people to fail. Although it can be done with a stun light and a floor launcher, you kind of need a better spawn for those. And I really do recommend a dance trap and a floor launcher. If you don't have one, it can be done with a stun light. Number two, if the spawn is 180 degrees split, you're gonna have to work the mission a little more than you would and just not straight up AFK. You may need to drop your taunt down, your decoy down a couple of times to get the husks into the correct position. You may have to use your slow field on cooldown because there's just a couple of enemies that aren't going to the mouth of the tunnel. But the majority of husks should go to the one spot we want them to. This is a 124 4-man, so the enemy should be around 145. We just loaded into the mission and we're just gonna run to the appropriate place and, you know, just build it as fast as we can and explain what we're doing as we're going and talk about a few bugs and stuff that may be happening that you're witnessing. All right, so we're at the thing. We're just gonna break all this down. Make sure to make a clear path for the husks to walk around. You don't want them to have to walk through a building or, you know, around a pit, nothing like that. You want them to have a straight shot at your tunnel. You can see on the mini map, or if I open this map, we have two spawns, so directly north and southeast, so it's a pretty split spawn.
Have it over here.
To make this a little easier, I'm going to create a path for the husks to walk.
You'll take damage when you're in the storm, so keep an eye on your health.
Because I don't want them being forced to walk around. Another thing that we're trying on this mission, it was recommended a few times in my video or in the comment section, was to build the out barrier, not the out barrier, but the barrier on the outside in a different kind of style. If you change these corner pieces to this, it has 2065 health, and if you use just the corner piece, it has 112 or 1225, and they do the same exact thing. So we're gonna try with everything flipped. Another thing we're going to add is more of these diamond half triangle pieces here. This is just to deter them from hitting those corners in the first place, because now they have to break through two separate pieces. So we're gonna add a wall here, add our stairs, and we're gonna start upgrading. Can I have another one of those traps, Onski? Onski's dropping me a 2 reload, 3 impact, 2 reload, 1 durability floor launcher. I'm just gonna upgrade the base, and we're gonna keep talking about what might be going wrong. Another thing that is happening, which maybe it will happen in this video, I can't guarantee it will, is there is an issue, a glitch. I've noticed it since 11.3, where floors randomly explode.
Who's this?
It's Sam. He's okay to be here. I just gotta tell him.
Okay, killed. He can hear us, right?
I don't know. Sam, can you hear us?
Yeah, he's in the same party chat. Yeah, then we're good.
All right. So we're
I have no metal left.
That's okay. I got it. We're fully upgrading everything. That's another thing to mention. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. All right. So 11.3 came out, and I noticed it on day 1, where floors are randomly exploding. I don't know the reason for this. I don't know what's going on with it, but I caught it yesterday happening in a stall build. So I was reading my comment section. I was like, wait, no, I never had any problems. Let me go try to recreate some of the problems that people are mentioning in the comment section. And the first game I went to, my floor trap kept breaking, and it broke so fast that I couldn't even build re-up, turn around, and look at it break before it was broken again. So there's definitely a bug going on with that, with it's not even the husks beating on the floor, although that does happen sometimes, where it just breaks. Did you get stuck in the middle?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
I think if you start, I'll get kicked out of this menu.
Oh, you got
But
the
I can't
menu
vote,
bug.
So, yeah. So Sam has to vote. So fucking annoying.
Sam, J
Oh.
space, Sam.
I could have it.
Oh, there's a propane here. Oh, come on.
Come
Vote.
on, Sam. Sam, please. God fucking damn it, Sam.
Sam!
The only way we're going to
Oh, we did it.
all of the data is to
Whew.
shoot
Yeah,
soon.
Did it work?
So bring down
I opened my
No, you didn't.
Just start it.
Oh my god, you're fucking useless, dude. All right, so we're gonna start it up. Now Ansky's base is completely useless, and let's see. I guess if I can solo this now.
This.
Enjoy your pit. Let me just build the little base up top.
Oh, I'll enjoy it.
And take a shot. Hit it.
the balloon has landed.
And let's see how this works. Oh, oh, that's Sam. Let me tell him,
Just gonna
don't put your base down. He happened to come in as Ice King, so that works. All right, as the mission's starting up, we have this spawn. They're coming exactly where we need them to, and this north spawn, which is definitely a lighter spawn, they're coming exactly where we need them to as well. And it 100% works, even on a split spawn.
File successfully retrieved.
Another thing to do is not come down here very often. You don't need to. There's no reason to really come down there unless you're dropping a slow field, and make sure you just get up as fast as possible. Because the longer you're down there, the more you mess with the husk aggro. We learned a lot about husk aggro during endurance when that was working, and like host draws more aggro, and like it's kind of nuts. Look at Sam just chilling. So there's only one base down. We do not have. Let's take a look at Ansky down there. We do not have the floor or the wall spike on this either. Occasional repairing is fine.
I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
Yep. Go ahead. Go do your thing. And like I said, even on a split spawn. So a lot of the things could be happening that cause you to fail. Another thing is like people will be like, but I got a smasher first wave. There is a very, very small chance to get a smasher full first wave. It happens. It does occasionally happen. But if that's the case, do your best to kill him without killing any of the other husks, and you should be okay. If you can't do that, then it's just bad luck, and you got a smasher on the first wave. If you keep getting smashers, make sure you don't have Thora or Sentinel hype, I want to say, in your build, and the husks are basically killing themselves. You don't want that to happen either. So make sure the build doesn't have that. The current build I'm running is Lofty Architecture, Mega Base, Grease the Wheels, Frozen Castle, and Hotfix. You can run something like that. Just make sure that you don't have the two constructors that do damage to husks anywhere near your build, because normally if I'm playing a normal constructor in a normal mission, I have Thora in my build. Another thing you could do if you really wanted to, if you add a floor here and a floor here, you're going to get the most bang for your buck from Frozen Castle's perk. They land there and then they're still slowed and snared as they walk back. That's another idea that you can do. Another thing to talk about is, I think it may be a little important based on the first video, we didn't put these triangle pieces here, and the reason is because the spawn we happened to get while recording was just incredibly lucky. It was a one single direction spawn and it didn't cause any issues. If you have a split spawn, add these little diamond pieces in there, so the little triangle pieces in there, so they do not aggro onto this wall, because now they have to come down here, they have to hit this wall, and then they have to pick one of these walls most likely and then break down the third wall. So that's 3 walls instead of 2, and they just don't want to do that. So they eventually wrap themselves around. Again, if you have a couple of husks on the back wall here, it's no big deal. These 3 husks can't out damage the Power Base's Penny's perk, and it's completely fine. You don't have to worry about it at all. Don't kill them though, like I almost just did, because I'm a Pepega. We're just gonna build back up. We don't have Ice King, even though we have 2 Ice Kings in the mission. I just wanted Ansky to bring him, and thank God Sam joined the mission because Ansky's an idiot. And I just want to show you that there is no second base anywhere around. And we're starting to get that bug to kick in where the husks just freeze. Now I could go down there and literally stand next to them and nothing would happen. They won't attack me. They won't even attack my decoy. I have slow field up again, so since I'm a min maxer, I'm gonna go down here and drop my slow field again. Take a look at my traps maybe. How many uses? 27 uses on the floor and 57 on the dance trap. Not only that, this build looks so cool, man. It's such a cool looking build. It's so small and compact and just looks really dope. See, watch. I'm gonna put my taunt down, or my decoy. I always call it a taunt. And it doesn't even pull those enemies. Oh, it pulled a couple of them. But these guys right here did not move. Which I don't recommend is we placed stairs like this on the parallel parts. Do not do this. We had to scuff a mission yesterday because what happens is the husks aggro onto the top of this wall, like right here where they can actually hit, and they don't focus the one wall. They just break these stairs. Maybe because we used wood and it's an easier material to break through. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. I think our floor launcher's dead. Let me see what's going on down here. Oh no, we're still good. If I had a banner, I'd place my banner and literally just be able to 100% AFK. That's really it, guys. There's nothing else I can really talk about. I'm just gonna have to let the game just do the talking for me, I suppose. Trying to think of anything else that I could tell you that, you know, you can change or try or something along those lines, and I really can't. Ansky and Mago said that if you do not have a dance trap, that using double pushers is better than a pusher in a stun light, so you can try that. Put a wall pusher on the mouth wall, like the main wall that the husks are hitting, and put a floor launcher on the bottom. Maybe try to re-roll your floor launchers. You don't really need them 5 impact anymore anyway, so you could you know, put a double reload on there, and that allows a lot more uses during this entire thing. My floor launcher just gave out. We're at wave 14 of 16. I got a slow field in 15 seconds, so I'm not going to place another trap down there. I'm just going, you know what, I am going to place another trap down there because I want to see something. I want to see how far the husks actually get flung with a 5 impact, and then I'm going to drop my slow field in a second. See, I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. Besides, I don't think the impact matters, rather. I think they end up basically in the same spot. Maybe half a tile, 3/4 of a tile farther, but is that worth the 4-second extra reload speed? I don't think so. Again, a couple husks on the back walls, on the side walls is completely fine. Yeah, Sam, that's fine. And all of these problems, every single one of these problems you may be having, and I know it's not everybody, but all of these problems you're having get solved with one thing: bring a friend. If you have an Ice King or a base Kyle as on your friends list, and you guys want to jail a really good mission or stall a really good mission, and you just want to, you know, AFK it, all of these problems go away with 2 constructors. Every single one of them. They're not going to be able to break anything. There's too much crowd control on the husks, onto the husks, where they can't do anything, and you can just AFK everything. But if you're solo, you will run into a couple of problems here and there, and half of those aren't even something on your end. Either you get unlucky and get a smasher to spawn on the first wave, or your floor randomly blows up, or you don't have a dance trap and it becomes a little more difficult, or your spawn is the absolute most 180 direction degrees that you can mess with. Try to use these tips and tricks that we just discussed in this video, and hopefully it'll help you out.